Mahilig pala sa pink si VP Sara Duterte. Naniniwala po pala si VP Sara Duterte na kulay rosas ang bukas.
Thank you, sir.
What's up at welcome sa Pochok Lak. Sa channel nito, may akong sumuri ng mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad at magbigay sa inyo na masabot kayang alternatibo. Sa video na ito, dahil miss na ni Sara, Kitty, Baste at Pulong ang kanilang ama na si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, minabuti ko na sa video na ito sumuri ng mga sample ng kanilang mga relo. Babatiin ko lang muna ng happy birthday ang aking dalawang brother-in-law. Pareho po sila na nagko-kolekta ng mga Rolex watches. And for one of them, towards the end of this video, I'll be showing his collection and I'll share my thoughts as well on how I think it can be improved. Bago po tayo magsimula, i-share ko lang, mahilig kasi ako sa mga matatamis and usong-uso ngayon yung tinatawag na Dubai Chewy Cookie. The best tasting so far would be the one from Bakes. And so kung mahilig kayo sa Dubai Chewy Cookie or gusto nyo lang subukan, gusto nyo ipang regalo, I suggest to give it a shot. Kung order po kayo, do tell them I sent you. Hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Tara na! Dito muna tayo sa relo ni VP Sara Duterte. Ang kailangan po nating tingnan dito, yung case muna. Una yung hugis niya na parang squarish siya. Tapos tingnan din natin yung kulay ng case niya and the sheen. So mapapansin nyo medyo makintab yung relo. But if you look very closely, it seems to be pink gold. Mahilig pala sa pink si VP Sara Duterte. Ngayon, doon naman tayo sa strap. Pag tinignan natin yung strap, parang rubber siya and it has this light color that contrasts very well against the case of the watch. And if you look at the display, doon sa gitna nung dial, parang mapapansin nyo, rectangular yung display and there are thick frames here, which informs us that this might have a digital display. At dahil sa mga katangian natin, this is a G-Shock from Casio, the GM S5600. So ang relo na ito, what I would like to highlight about it would be, this is a watch that is very durable. And when you take a look at it, it seems to have a large case, pero it actually measures 38.4 millimeters across. There are actually G-Shocks that are built smaller than the frequent ones that you see, yung mga medyo malalaki yung case. And it's important to highlight here the color of the case na rose gold. Naniniwala po pala si VP Sara Duterte na kulay rosas ang bukas. Ngayon, tingnan natin ang price ng relo na ito. It retails for 14,560 pesos and that's a lot of money still today. But in comparison to other watches that we will see on this video, medyo mura-mura na siya. And so it was difficult to look for alternatives. Pero kung medyo tight pa rin ang budget and gusto nyong gayahin si VP Sara Duterte na naniniwalang kulay rosas ang bukas, kailangan po nating tumingin din within the catalog of Casio. And that's why I'm recommending the Casio G-Shock GMD S5600. So ang relo na ito kaya ako nire-recommend kasi G-Shock din siya. Number 1 yan syempre. So the styling is very similar when it comes to the display. Pareho siyang digital display. Also, overall, the pink theme that was important to keep here, yung pink na theme throughout the watch, even though mas muted ang pink sa alternative na ito, it's still quite present. When it comes to the concessions with this watch, hindi masyadong marami, but I think number 1 worth highlighting would be the case material. So, stainless steel yung case ng relo na suot ni VP Sara Duterte, while here, I think it's a resin material. And the other thing to note here, visually especially, would be the contrast between the case and the bracelet here. It's still there, but it's very muted. Ang relo na ito, the SRP is 7,580 pesos. And that's nearly half of the SRP of what I think is VP Sara Duterte's watch. So kung lodi-lodi nyo si VP Sara Duterte na mahilig sa kulay na rosas o di kaya pink, maganda pong alternative ang relo na ito. Dito naman tayo kay Kitty, ang kailangan nating tingnan the case shape. So mapapansin nyo, parang hugis submariner siya. And the size, especially relative to the wrist of Kitty Duterte. Aside from that, let's look at the bezel insert of this watch. It's bicolored blue and red. And then let's look at the dial na kulay itim. The crystal, there's a cyclops here at the 3 o'clock position. And the bracelet style in this 5-link style, aka the Jubilee style. At sa mga katangian na ito, yung this Rolex GMT Master 21267110 BLRO, nicknamed the Pepsi, and the one on the Jubilee bracelet. So, ang relo na ito, what I would like to highlight about it would be that it's been rumored to be discontinued already sa mga certain retailers sa Europe. I think they've taken down the listing. But officially, dito sa Rolex Philippines, you still see it. But with all of the rumors that are going around, and when there's smoke, there's fire. So I think there is a chance na baka ma-discontinue na ang relo na ito. And some of you who might be on the waitlist for this watch might already be panicking na baka hindi nyo makuha. But don't worry too much about that. There is some speculation that a Coke variant is already probably in the works. So, this watch on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 1.4 million pesos. At napakamahal ng 1.4 million pesos. Kaya kung loadin nyo si Kitty Duterte, I am suggesting the Timex Q Timex. I'm recommending this watch because of the red and blue bezel, the GMT functionality. Concession-wise, syempre materials, number 1. Number 2, finishing. And number 3, movement, which is quartz here, as opposed to the automatic mechanical movement on the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi. However, when you look at the price, so ito retails for 14,995 pesos. Madalas pang nakasale. Ngayon po sa website ng Timex, 11,996. So that's quite a discount for a watch that is already relatively affordable. So that's actually a good choice kasi tingnan nyo tong relo, for example, ni VP Sara kanina, 14,560. Samantalang ito makukuha mo ng mga around 12,000. And I like the look of this better. So I think this is a good route to go. Especially if you want to support Filipino livelihoods. Lagi ko nga sinasabi, Timex has a factory in Cebu. So you'd be supporting Filipino livelihoods and the Philippine economy at large if you support them. So, kung trip nyo yung ganitong style, don't hesitate to get yourself a Timex Q Timex. So dito naman tayo kay Boss Pulong o kay Kong Pulong. Ang kailangan po nating tingnan dito, the case. So pansinin natin yung hugis niya, parang octagonal, and then it's got this rose gold tone or pink gold tone. Mahilig din pala sa pink si Congressman Pulong Duterte. Tingnan natin yung size. It's imposingly large, and then it's got this two-like vibe about it. You look at the sides of the case, may makita kayong pushers dyan. And then the style of the pushers here is also quite important to note. And then let's take a look at the bezel. The color first, it's colored black. It's got screws on it and it's octagonal in terms of the shape. Tapos tingnan natin yung dial niya. The color of the main dial seems to be a very dark color here. This might be black. And then if we look at the 6, 9, and 12 positions, there are sub-dials here that are colored white. And then finally, let's look at the strap and how it integrates with the case. At dahil sa mga katangin natin, this is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, probably the 26401 RO variant of the watch. So this watch is the beefier, sportier version of the original integrated bracelet sports watch, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. And it's important to highlight na ang relo na ito, I've seen it before on the wrist of Derek Ramsey, albeit with a different color of the subdials. At masasabi talaga natin, pangguwapo po talaga ang relo na ito. So this watch on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 2.2 million pesos. When we think of alternatives, lalo na kung load din nyo to si Pulong Duterte, ang kailangan naman nating tingnan would be the Casio G-Shock GM2100G. So kaya ko to pinopropose because of the size at 44 millimeters, 44.4 to be precise. It's quite close to the size of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore. And so it's got this imposing look about it as well. Apart from that, I'm recommending it because of the strap color, which is black, and the gold tone case. Although when you think about it, concession-wise, medyo different ang pagka-gold dito. Hindi po rosas na gold ang gold dito. It's not rose gold, it's yellow gold. Aside from that, the bezel here is not black, and there's a mix of digital and analog display as opposed to the purely analog display of the Royal Oak Offshore. And standard with these alternatives, concessions, finishing muna. The finishing will be night and day. The movement here is quartz as opposed to automatic mechanical on the Royal Oak Offshore. And the materials here, the material here is probably stainless steel coated with gold, while the Audemars Piguet is really rose gold. However, when you think of the SRP of this watch, 16,080 pesos, that just bumps up the value proposition of this watch. And having owned one of these watches before, the green version, I think it's a great watch to own. It wears really well. That 44.4 millimeters is quite imposing on paper, but in person, it's actually more manageable. And so that's why I think, having held one in hand before, this is probably similar to that one. This is a watch that I think you will not regret buying. Dito naman po tayo sa relo ni Simple Man, Mayor Baste Duterte. Ang kailangan nating tingnan dito yung shape niya, which is Tonneau shaped, the color of the crown, the black strap, and sinabi din naman ng source no na this watch based on these characteristics is an RM11-03. That's from the brand Richard Mille. Ngayon, malaki-laki ang relo na ito. It's 50 millimeters from top to bottom. And ako personally, I'm not a fan of the look of Richard Mille watches. Tingin ko masyadong bulky. Siguro yung word na ginagamit no throughout the watch enthusiast community is over-designed, and agree ako dyan. Pero nevertheless, this watch brand is quite new to the scene. At they jumped into the high-end luxury at marami nang nagsusuot ng relo na ito na sobrang yayaman po, no? Siguro sa mga athletes, ang magandang example dyan, sila LeBron James, Rafa Nadal, and Bubba Watson. And they've had collaborations with this brand already. And as you can imagine, talagang that drives up the market value of Richard Mille watches. Naalala ko po nung una kong video patungkol sa relo ni former President Duterte, sabi nila simpleng tao si former President Rodrigo Duterte. At ito po si Mayor Baste Duterte. Simple lang kasi ang relo na ito, ang secondary market price niyan up to $253,000 in peso terms, nasa 14.7 million pesos po yan, no? Plus shipping, taxes and duties pa kasi you would have to bring it in. Ngayon, siguro si Mayor Baste Duterte, no, he also shot into fame when his father won the elections in 2016. At siguro na-inspire siya by other famous people wearing this watch. Kung idol nyo si Mayor Baste Duterte, ang may suggest ko po would be a watch from Sarbomba, no? The Elemental series, the calendar version. Ngayon, ang Sarbomba po is a brand that I recently came across. I think they're being endorsed by producer Michael, no? Not sure kung kilala nyo po siya. Pero one of their line of watches is parang homage po sa mga Richard Mille, no? And typically, hindi po ako nagre-recommend ng mga homages. Pero sobrang mahal naman po kasi ng relo ni Mayor Baste Duterte dito, no? Dahil napakasimple niya nga pong tao. At for most of us, hindi po yan affordable. Kaya ito, dahil affordable siya, at 12,800 pesos equivalent sa website nila, plus shipping, taxes, and duties, I think it's a good choice. Tingnan nyo yung case shape, yung black strap, yung chronograph function, pati yung size at 50 millimeters. I think this is a good choice kapag gusto nyong gayahin si Simple Man, Mayor Baste Duterte. Ayun! Nakita na tayo ng mga sample ng mga relo ng mga anak ni FPRRD, aka Papa D. At sa lahat ng mga relo na tinignan natin sa video na ito, ang pinaka-paborito ko dyan, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, and that's just by virtue of it having the GMT complication. Lagi ko naman sinasabi sa channel na ito na pinaka-paborito kong complication yan. And it just follows na paborito ko naman dun sa mga alternatives na sinuggest ko would be the Timex, which also has the GMT functionality and was the direct alternative to the GMT Master 2 Pepsi. Ngayon, tapos na po tayo sa topic ng mga relo ng mga anak ni FPRRD. Dito naman po tayo sa collection ng aking brother-in-law who's turning 40 itong araw na ito mismo, February 28, 2026. Yung asawa niya po nakapagpadala ng mga litrato ng kanyang mga relo, which I'm showing on screen right now. Ngayon, may kita nyo dyan, merong dalawang date just. Probably both of them are in the 40mm variant. One of them has the white dial, the smooth bezel and the oyster bracelet. Another one of them has the fluted bezel and the oyster bracelet. But this one has a sunburst blue dial with Roman numerals. Makita nyo rin dito, merong Yachtmaster 40mm, and we also see here the last watch that I think is my favorite watch among this group, the Submariner reference 116610 LN. And I just think this is a pretty formidable collection. This is a good place to start. But I do have some ideas kung anong mga magagandang idagdag dito. I think a bit more variety could be added to this collection. And when I think about that, the first thing I would think about would be the complications that are present here. So being a Rolex collection, the natural next steps would be, I think, to go for more complicated watches. You'll notice that these watches are just time and date. And adding a GMT complication, a chronograph complication, would be a good way to improve this. And Rolex has that in droves with the GMT Master 2 and the Daytona. Another way to add variety would be to add more brands. For example, an Omega Speedmaster would be a good choice here. A Longines Zulu Time would be a good way to enhance this collection as well. And then the last way to go about it, in my opinion, would be if he wants to stay in Rolex, then he could add more variety when it comes to the bracelets. You'll see that for all of the watches here, they're all using the oyster style bracelet. A Jubilee style or a President style bracelet would be good. Exploring strap options as well within Rolex would be a good idea, especially with the availability of the Oyster Flex. Yun nga lang, of course, models that have the Oyster Flex are just that much more in terms of how much they sell for, especially on the secondary market. So, yun lang po ang aking opinion sa collection na ito. For my brother-in-law who's turning 40, again, happy 40th birthday sa'yo, kuya. Sana na-appreciate mo yung comments ko sa collection mo and my suggestions on how to expand and improve your collection. Yun lang po para sa video na ito, para sa inyo na nakaabot sa puntong ito. Maraming salamat po, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Laters, yo!